Hi everyone, this is Fahad again, back with another video. As promised in my last video, I told you I'm going to make a video about express entry, so here it is. In this video, I'm just going to give you a brief introduction how express entry works, what is express entry, and what other kind of immigration programs are controlled through express entry. So without wasting any time, let's go ahead. So basically, express entry is an online system that the IRCC use to manage immigration application from skilled workers globally, right? There are 3 immigration programs managed through express entry. The first one is Canadian Experience Class, the second one is Federal Skilled Worker Program, and the third one is Federal Skilled Trade Programs. I'll be making videos about all these 3 programs separately. But right now I'll give you a brief overview that how the express entry works and how do the IRCC chooses the applicants from the pool of express entry. So IRCC rank candidates in the pool using a point-based system called the comprehensive ranking system. It's also called the CRS, and usually people say like, what's your CRS score? The last CRS score was 489 last month. So the IRCC, they select the highest ranking candidates from the pool and invite them to apply for a permanent residence. They receive an ITA, it's called invitation to apply. Like first you set up your profile with IRCC. They will be like, they ask you certain questions, you give them your best information there, and then if you qualify, you receive an ITA, invitation to apply, and then you upload your documents like your IELTS and your education stuff. So we'll go ahead, we'll talk about it later. So I just want to give you the main points on which your comprehensive ranking system assess your profile, on which the IRCC assess your profile. So the first thing is, what is your marital status? Are you single or are you married? The second thing is, what is your age? How old are you? As I've told you before as well, if you are 31, after that you start to get negative scoring. So if you're below 31, you get the max score for your age. The third thing is, what is your level of education? Like, have you done your master's, bachelor's, PhD, whatever it is? You get an ECA from WES, for example, the World Education Services. They'll give you an equivalency certificate. So let's say if you have done masters from your home country and it's like 16 years or 18 years of education, you send your degrees to WES, and in return they give you an a certification like, okay, your education like 16 years of education is considered 14 year or 16 year here in Canada. Now after that, there are extra score if you have earned a Canadian degree, diploma, or a certificate. And then, as you might be aware, the national languages for Canada is English and French. So most of us, like most of people, they do their IELTS exam, they choose English, and then you need to have a minimum of CLB 7 to even qualify for it, and the highest is CLB 9. So if you have CLB 9, there are good chances of getting the highest score. And then you have the work experience. Either if you have work experience from Canada, then you become the Canadian Experience Class, but that's a different thing. So most of the people who have never been to Canada, so they need to provide like if they have worked in the last 10 years, and like how many total year of skilled work experience do they have. And then comes a valid job offer. Like if you have a valid job offer supported by the labor market impact assessment, that's also called LMIA. So if you have that, it adds some extra score to your profile. And the last thing is, if you have a spouse, or if you or your spouse have brothers, sisters living in Canada, that adds some extra score to your profile. So the main things, like the main things that you need for your express entry is your age, your education, your experience, and your IELTS. So these are the basic things that make up your score. So if you're married, same things for your for your spouse. So both together they build up a score, and then if you have the score, let's say the last one was 489, and if you have 489 and 490, then you receive the ITA, and you provide them with the documents, and you might qualify for the permanent resident. So this is express entry, and I'll be making another video about the other three programs, as I mentioned in the beginning: Canadian Experience Class, Federal Skilled Worker, and Federal Skilled Trades. So just follow this page and stay tuned, more videos coming soon. Thank you.